Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and I have a treat for you. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to see the history being made. There is one mother trucker who is skilled enough and good enough that he managed to do 18,000 damage in a game. No AFK tanks, no rigged garbage or something. Actually, by his hands, by his skills, and by his ass, if I can say so. Hear me out. We are watching the replay, which happened yesterday by Got You Baby. Got You Baby is one of the World of Tanks prodigies, at least in my opinion, that have a very big potential where the skill goes, and I think it's hands down one of the best players, probably top 5 players in the World of Tanks, right? This guy is breaking damage records left, right, and center, such as 7.1 thousand DPG with Ratatate, 7,000 DPG overall, and plenty of the crazy stuff. Pretty much I would highly recommend to check out his channel. The first pinned comment is going to be all about his channel, right? And in the same time, the guy is casting for World of Tanks as well. You can see his beautiful face here, right? We are going to show his channel after the game, but before that, let's have some fun and let's see. You are not seeing those games too often, and it is always fascinating to see how players of this caliber are finding the damage and how they are able to do this stuff, right? And we can see where there is some luck, there is skill and whatnot. And looking into the start of this game, well, Leopard had a great time. He enjoyed himself. He got a free ticket to the garage and hashtag never lucky. Well, what can you do, right? Sometimes it happens to be that you have a teammates like this, and it is completely fine, right? We can see the habit of the gentleman. Most likely he's reading chat at this point in time, and it is a habit to zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out whenever he's reading chat or something like this. That would be my prediction, and this would be my guess, right? Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual. Baza 79 is, by the way, the tier 11 that goes after Baza 75, and Baza 75 is absolutely pile of kaku, and this tank is absolutely amazing, at least in my opinion, right? But once again, soon we are going to figure out how, and we will see how the things are going to look like for this gentleman and how exciting the things are going to look like. Okay, interesting. He's thinking, oh, okay, that is a smart thing. You may think that it is a very small thing what he's doing, but he checked out, is he getting spotted? And he was about to blind fire whatever medium tank would sit in the bush, or whatever light tank would sit in the bush. But since there is no light tanks, only medium could spot him, although it was CS63 from the right side, right? Okay. Understandable. Good strategy, honestly. Good strategy. You can get an early shot of damage, and you can get quite a bit of the use this way. Beautiful. Obviously, the guy has big consumables, big med kits, repair kits, mostly gold. But to be completely honest with you, where this vehicle goes, you kind of need to shoot the gold, just how it goes, right? And it is completely fine. I'm not sure about those rocket boosters usage non-stop, that it is overheating, but maybe this is a habit, or maybe I do not understand that. Beautiful shot into the ass of the Mr. Leo, and you can see the guy doesn't give a donkey ass. He's playing very, very aggressively. And in order to get a performance like this, you will never get performance like 18,000 damage by sniping from the red line. You are going to get the score like this by being super aggressive and by playing like a bloody champion, okay? So keep this in mind. This is not the score which you would get if you are being passive. You need to go in the front line, and you kind of need to save your hit points while using your allies' HP instead and whatnot. It sounds tricky, and it is tricky. I can tell you that much, fellas. My damage record is 11,000, and I have done that years ago, right? So yeah, to see something like 18,000 damage in the World of Tanks in legit way, not AFK tanks, it's absolutely ridiculous. And pay attention how smart this little bastard is and how he is using the things on the map as well. As an example, he was using that he was using this fence and whatnot, so it would block the shot and enemies would not be able to slap him. And in the same time, he's not a pussy, you know, he's just pushing in front like there is no tomorrow. He's trying to get as much use as he physically and possibly can. I mean, what a bloody performance. Okay, unfortunate, he took one for the team, but that is okay. And now the situation doesn't look that great, so he's trying to escape for obvious reasons. It just doesn't look that fun. Meanwhile, good shot to the lower plate, but unfortunately RNG said no, and there is nothing what he can change about this. Couple of minutes passed, and he's sitting already on the 5,000 damage already, which is, let's get real, for most of the players, absolutely amazing score, right? Meanwhile, unfortunate, probably not very high roll where the penetration goes, so not much what he could have done about that, but that is okay. Everything is fine. Man, he's playing aggressively. Holy bananas, this guy have nuts. This guy have nuts, I can tell you that much. But like I said, by the way, I haven't seen this replay. I just finished streaming for whatever 13 hours or so, and now we are doing the live reaction for the YouTube video with all of this, while emotions are still there and while it's fresh beyond belief, right? Beautiful play, beautiful play. Man, that is the aggression. Holy bananas. I mean, good for him, honestly. Good for him. Absolute amazing performance. And he's not even slowing down. He's just going in front and he's chasing IS. IS is saying F off, and Got You Baby is saying no, soon you will have a baby. That was unfortunate, by the way. That was definitely unfortunate shot, but it is okay. Nevertheless, 6.7 thousand damage dealt. It is okay. He is considering how he could get some more use from the guy sitting over there. He's simply shooting the E5, and after that, obviously, he's making sure that Sniper Schnitzels won't be able to get any use whatsoever from his side, trying to lit him on fire. I have seen that aim instantly where he was aiming. Not the turret, not wherever he was aiming, towards the bottom of the ass, and that was especially to lit him on fire, at least in my opinion. Loading high explosives to finish him off, because he is seeing the potential of this game, that he may need some more APs and some hits as well. At least that would be my guess. I don't really think that he loaded this just to finish him off or 100% finish him off. I think this is just to conserve the ammunition, at least in my opinion. Meanwhile, the situation is looking quite effed up, not gonna lie. Looking into the situation which is happening on top of the hill, there is two tanks, but once again, you never know when enemies will make some kind of pressure, and in the same time, his team is sitting cozy in the Alpha 4, Alpha 5, Alpha 6, right? Absolutely ridiculous. High explosive on for Grille. That is a smart way to do the things. I hope Grille won't penetrate him. He did, unfortunate. But this is how he is getting 10,000 damage. 10,000 damage that everyone dreams about and everyone wants. And, you know, 10,000 is just that super mark. Also, I want to highlight one thing, that whenever tier 11s came into the World of Tanks, you need to keep in mind that potential for a damage significantly increased. If in the past it used to be possible to do 12, 13, maybe 14,000 damage if you are very, very lucky, damage like 8,000 was not really achievable. But nowadays, more higher tier battles we will have bigger chance to break the damage records like this, just purely because of the hit points or damage pool, right? And one more thing to highlight, obviously the player is absolutely amazing and I have nothing but good things to say for him. Once again, just to highlight, go check out his streams, go check out his YouTube channel. You are going to find there plenty of the entertainment and education as well. At least that's what I want want to believe. But in the same time, extremely good player and extremely strong tank. This is what you are getting, fellas. This is what you are getting. Absolutely insanity and absolutely crazy. I know exactly what he is thinking. He's thinking about the CS63 and he's trying to figure out where the CS63 is, and most likely CS63 is sitting maybe here, maybe even closer over there. At least that's what I think and that's what I want to believe. But nevertheless, he's more interested in someone who can try to make pressure, and I think he's guarding for the Hirschkaffer or Grille or whatever else. 300 hit points, he's going to take that without any issues whatsoever. Not a big surprise. Solid 11.2 thousand damage. This is my damage record, fellas. This is my damage record, which I am proud of, and I'm feeling very, very, very good with it. But you know what? Got You Baby is laughing from my damage record, and he is saying, "You peasant, I will show you how to play the game." Let's see. Hirschkaffers. One Hirschkaffer never been spotted, Fava never been spotted, plenty of the damage on the field. And by the way, funny thing, if you would pay attention, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you would notice that there is like 8,000 hit points left, and if he is getting 18,000 damage, that means he needs to farm pretty much every and each tank over there. Very smart thing to take the upper ground, so you are not going to get a surprise like CS63 trying to flank you from the side. That is for sure. Beautiful play, beautiful decision. Now I believe he's going to see some kind of Hirschkaffer trying to make a bit of pressure over there or something that nature. Let's see, is it the case or it's not the case? He's spotted. That basically means Hirschkaffer should be sitting somewhere over there in the bushes. So what he needs to do, he needs to turn around and he needs to deal with this CS63. At least probably that's what I think he's going to do. CS63 is trying to make pressure up front. A beautiful lower plate, beautiful shot into the lower plate, 700 damage and 12,000 damage achieved. Now, this is quite a situation if you would ask me. Quite a situation. Beautiful shot into the Hirschkaffer. Very nice 1 versus 5 situation. Now this is where the things are going to become tricky. Grille down to fartable, CS down to fartable, Hirschkaffer maybe down to fartable. I believe he will try to use for opportunities to maybe even ram the Hirschkaffer and kill the CS63 after shot or something like this. Obviously by not losing any hit points whatsoever and by playing smart, right? Let's see how the things are going to look like over there. Hirschkaffer is trying to flank. Obviously he tries to eliminate the gun and he's holding the shot, which is a smart thing to do. He's considering his life choices. He can see the Hirschkaffer in the ass. He's eliminating the CS63 and he knows that the death is coming. He's trying to boost himself into the Hirschkaffer, but he did not manage to eliminate him from the game, so he's thinking about ramming Grille. At least that's what I want to believe. He's eliminating the Hirschkaffer. Beautiful. Now 200 hit points left and he's thinking it's GG. I mean, how you can get away with this shit? Grille is looking into your ass. Hirschkaffer is looking into your front, and there is a Fava sniping. This is game over. If I would need to guess, this is game over, but not for Got You Baby. For Got You Baby, game over my ass. He is thinking about... Sure. Both of the triangles with hits did not manage to penetrate him. Oh man, what a bloody situation. Okay, both of the triangles missed the shot. Unfortunate for them, not much what they can do about that. Hirschkaffer has a pretty good DPM, so he's making pressure, as much pressure as he physically and possibly can. He's trying to bait the shot, and he was shooting high explosives. He's ramming him a bit for tiny touch of damage, and look at this beauty. Look at this gamer. Look at this gamer. Please don't low roll. No rollo for sure. Beautiful. 16,000 damage. His heart is beating. I have no doubts whatsoever that at this point in time he can feel quite a bit of the pressure over there, and he's not thinking about victory. He's thinking about the damage. I can promise you that in this type of situation, Got You Baby doesn't think about victory. He's thinking, oh my bananas from Banana Land, I'm about to have 18,000 damage. I can guarantee you that, fellas. I can guarantee you that. Looking into all of this, beautiful angle to Fava. Fava is considering about his life choices. Now, if Got You Baby would be cheeky, he would shoot couple of times in the air just to have the last shell with the last kill with the last shell. At least that's what I probably would do if I would want to go for a style points, but let's get real. I mean, that is straight up stupid, right? That is straight up stupid. Let's see. He's trying to build a bit of the distance between himself and the Fava for obvious reasons. He's spotted, unfortunate, hashtag never lucky, so he's just simply trying to escape. That is completely fine. Everything is okay. Fava is thinking, oh, what a pussy baza. He has 8 kills and he's trying to escape from me. Oh, what a mother trucker. And meanwhile, Got You Baby most likely is going to use the bushes over there in order to get some kind of use from all of this. Maybe he doesn't even need bushes. Yeah, as you can see, maybe he doesn't even need bushes. He's considering his life choices at this point in time, and he's thinking maybe he's in that bush because that's only one way how he's not outspotting that Fava, because Fava camo is absolutely disgusting. You know that and I know that. Now the house is blocking the view. He's not very happy about that, and he's considering his life choices. He's thinking about going for a blind shot. Not sure that that shot connected or not. I haven't seen the splash, so maybe it did. And now what he's thinking about just simply relocating, probably like this, or maybe to go here. Although only 1 minute 20 seconds left, and he's thinking how to get some more damage and how to break into that 17,000 damage mark. Fava relocated. Oh my bananas. You must be kidding me. You lucky bastard. Oh man. Tell me that it is not luck and I am going to wear the skirt till the rest of my life. Oh, lucky mother trucker. But once again, by any shape or any form, there were only 2 things what I have seen that was lucky from baby perspective, right? The double shot with the triangles, which I thought he's dead meat, and the shot with the Fava. Now, in order to get the score like this and a damage like this, let's get real. You need to be lucky. And this guy definitely was. Also, I want to highlight that he has a Twitch, and this is the performance. He's looking into this 7,000 peasant average damage, and you can see the disappointment in his face. With 18,000 damage, with 500,000 credits, with a Huyabanovs and shit ton of the other medals, and he's saying, yeah, I could have done better. Obviously, jokes aside, congratulations for Got You Baby. Remember my words, he is going to be one of the top streamers in some years. And I want to wish him nothing but the best. Absolutely amazing guy, good person, good streamer, good YouTuber. Go check him out. Feel free to drop the subscription and whatnot. And I think talents like this should be supported by the World of Tanks community. That being said, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.